Want to see Aspyre eSports live? Follow our Twitch channel and click the notification bell to be notified when it's game time. Now, enjoy the video.
Here we
Absolutely.
go.
Wait, are we already starting?
We're
This
starting.
Is unbelievable.
This is round one, baby. We got Demon making his way up mid. All right. All right, we got Darian trying to make a play here onto A. It looks like we're stacking A as Dino is kind of solo holding B here. See if Dino's able to pick up a kill here.
This is really confusing because they are ASE and we are ASP.
I know. It's crazy.
I was like, are we sure we're on the right team? This is fascinating for sure. Well, looks like they're gonna back off of A bomb. They see that the pressure's there, and I mean it's smart plays, right? You wanna make sure that you're not gonna be you know, caught in the rotation and just go right into the defenses. So looks like. Oh man.
Kenshin looking to make his way onto the point here. Kenshin. He's got two people in front of him. Demon managed to pick one up. Demon manages to pick up two.
Demon. On demon mode hours.
No,
the spike down.
5v3 spike is down. Icy gets
One
dropped.
enemy
But
remaining.
Darian picks up the double.
Two. Yo, this is a good first round, honestly. I mean, spike's down. They're already working on the last guy.
Dino picks up the trade on Darian's death, and we're up 1-0. Here we go. This is
huge.
This
huge
is difficult.
play by Demon. No, I mean, like, I honestly, the round ended so fast. I mean, Demon picked up that 2, and then Darian picked up the 2, and then after that, I mean, it's a 4v1 with Spike down. I mean, you're kind of in a good position.
Just want to make sure we're full screen here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh yeah. So, looks like a couple have decided to buy. We got some Spectres. We got
Demon with a double kill. Oh my God, Darian with a double kill. And we have a.
They just lined up.
They
just lined up. Can somebody clip that?
Oh my God, dude, that's so funny.
What? This is amateur hour.
5v1, spike down, A bomb. Here we go.
This is literally amateur. Like, can somebody please, for the love of God, clip that? Oh my word. There's literally no pressure at all. They know where he is.
Good thing by Darian here. We got Kenshin pushing up. We'll see if Kenshin can make a play here. Kenshin gets dropped. That's all right, though. This is a smart play from Darian to play slow. 3v1. Spike is down. Seems like they should have no issue getting this round down.
They just have to play time. And honestly, the first 2 deaths were kind of greedy. You know, see, Spike's detonated. You could have just waited out the whole time. It's been a 5-1, a 5v1 situation, full defense. I mean, the first death wasn't greedy, right? I mean, you're just trying to play for the information. You find the guy and you die. But the second death was a little greedy. I mean, still got the round. That's what's important. Looks like we're way ahead though right now. I mean, 2 rounds doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, they literally have no econ going for them. They have barely any kills. I mean, it's kind of free right now, for being honest. We've got a 3 push to B, 2 push to A, just to play for info. Lots of shenanigans going on over at A bomb, and funnily enough, well, bomb's over on B side. They're just waiting for Sova to hopefully throw out some more things, make some plays.
I'm interested to see what the play is here. It looks like we've got Icy rotating to A. As the boys full push into A, here we go. My apologies, B.
Yeah, I like the rotate over here. They played for the information. They just made sure that they weren't going to get flanked. You can see 3 starting to think about a flank, but 7's actually waiting for that. Yeah. Plays for the info. Sees 3 here. He's just going to go in there. But this is not the best round, as what's his team name? ASE?
Unfortunate. We're going against Aerstream.
Aerstream?
Aerstream eSports.
Aerstream eSports. Hey, you know, like, that was a that kind of fell apart near the end. They stacked up mid pretty well, and because of that, they were able to kind of get ahead.
Here.
For sure. I'll tell you what, man. Casting Valorant is not easy. Oh my god.
No, it all happens really fast.
That's facts. That's facts.
Turn out.
We got an Opper on their side though. That's gonna be interesting to see. Or what's it called in Valorant? I think most people just call it the Op.
Yeah,
the sniper.
We're gonna rock with the Op.
Yeah. So mobs on the other team has an Op, and we'll see if he makes any plays off of it.
Here we go. We'll see Dino pushing in here to B-bomb. Looks like a solo push.
I think right now he's just trying to make sure. Yeah, he gets the information on the drone.
Time here for Demon and Icy to push through mid and kind of look for a flank here. We'll see if they're able to make something happen.
Yeah, you got your Jet and your Sova in mid. That's really powerful. I mean, like Sova, I mean, he's an S tier. He's an S tier agent, and he belongs in every single comp just because of the information that he gets with the recon bolts. So being in mid right here, kind of big. See a little back and forth going on right here. Nothing too much. 40 seconds left. We'll see if Aspyre can make a big play here. See them all creeping towards B, just ever so slowly.
It's a dangerous situation here for Icy. Looking like they're gonna get a flank from mid if they don't make a play here soon. Great smoke goes down. Icy now rotating to the bomb site. An all-out warfare right now.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Honestly, there's just so much.
Icy unfortunately goes down. Dino picks the trade. Darian also gets one here.
Last player standing.
1v3. That's tough. Hey, they knock it back. No, it's 2-2. It honestly, if they had just, I'm really not sure why there's been such an apprehension to push out on the A bomb, but I mean we've been sending 3 to B every single round, and then having 2 over at A to just play for info and make sure nobody gets behind the 3 guys at B.
Sure.
I don't know if it's a map thing, or I don't think that the bomb sites are unplannable on either side. It just I would imagine that you'd want to change it up, and looks like Aspyre is gonna change it up as we got some guys pushing mid right now, and there's nobody over at B currently. 9 had to go run and get the spike back, so that's probably not advantageous for the round. Yeah, he probably pick up the spike.
Icy here, that's a big stun by Kobe. Picks up a double here in mid.
That's tough.
Dino here.
2v5.
Dino's faced here with a kill opportunity.
Last player standing.
Does pick it up. Gets Darian's trade. It's now 1v4. 17 health here for Dino. Dino in a very difficult position. Picks one. Oh, unfortunate. Almost manages to get behind cover. It's crazy to me. They can't see what we see, seeing as we see the outline of the players behind, you know what I mean, behind the walls and stuff.
Right.
It's crazy to see how close sometimes these players come. Should they just wait an extra minuscule of a second, and they'll be picking up 2 to 3 more kills, but they don't know that, and it's so difficult. It
you
hurts,
just wanna
man.
yell
You're
at
like
their
right
screen.
there. That's what I'm saying.
You're like, yo, pay attention.
You need
Literally right
it.
there.
I mean, if
Turn your headset
those
up.
2 people could have, if they swung that corner a little sooner, I mean, he was lined up perfectly to pick up 2 kills here. We'll see if Icy manages to get some recon here with his drone. Sees ready. Call out is down, I'm sure. It looks like we're gonna full press A.
You're dead.
Darian is on site. Demon is with him. Tension getting picked up from mid. Spike going down here. They know the rotation is going to be coming from mid. They hear the gunshots to the door.
It's kind of crazy that Aerstream just kind of let us have the site control.
Demon in a really big position here to make something happen with these 3 guys that are running heaven. Flank is coming out from Aerstream.
Oh my word, these shots.
1 enemy remaining.
Unbelievable.
Dino now in a 1v4. Dino with 1. Dino with 2 to get him off the site.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunately,
tough,
it's not
though.
enough. But that's a big double kill. Dino doing his part here a little too late, but the boys, you know, there's still a ton of game. A ton of game. This isn't like COD where it's 1st to 6. We have a full game to 13. The boys got to win by 2. You know what I'm saying? There's a ton of time to make up for the lost rounds here.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, you know, we've been planning this whole time. Eventually, we'll go over to the defender side of things and show Airstream what we're made of. I think Valorant is just kind of like CS, where there's not really an advantage to one side or the other at any given point. You know, it really does come down to just who's making smarter plays.
It's interesting to see these splits here on offense. Usually you see 4 or sometimes even the full team pushing a site. But you see these splits as Icy and Demon get taken out in A because there's little to no back out. We're now down to 3 people with the spike on the B side of the map. We'll see what Kenshin, Dino, and Darian can do.
Yeah, it looks like Airstream's just spanning out. I mean, if you know, they just play tight and they get some numbers, then you know, it wouldn't be hard to level this back out.
Kenshin in a position to get a pick here.
I know.
This is one of those moments that we talked about.
Just waiting.
Last player
Picked up here,
standing.
unfortunately.
Spike down mid.
Big pick from Dino. Dino
What a
now in a
shot,
1v4. Just picked up 1. Will he get the ace and the clutch? 40 seconds left, and Spike needs to go down.
I don't know why he threw the op up there, but we'll
30 seconds left.
maybe.
I
he's
believe
just
the
throwing it
thought
away.
process there is he thinks he has little to no chance here in this 1v4, and he wants to make sure that if he goes down, the enemy team can't save that op. They want him to spend the money on another one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, that's tough. 5-2 right now. Airstream in the lead. They've been playing some pretty solid defense. You know, we were kind of clowning on them that the first 2 rounds were pretty easy, but ever since then they've really played the war of attrition a lot better and been making some good early game plays. I think in order for Aspyre to bring this back, the focus has to be on getting the information and getting those early game picks. Otherwise, you're giving up man advantage too early, and there's just no way that you're gonna be able to come back.
We're going to see a full stack A. This is what I was talking about last round. You usually want to see 4 or 5 people on at a time. Here we go. Some kills coming out. Darian picking one up.
Yeah, big plays here, and I think that Airstream just yelled into their mics collectively, "They're an A, they're an A, they're an A."
There's a full rotation mid, which is unfortunate, seeing as we're rotating into the sights of an AWP. You see one getting picked up there. Dino in a decent position here to make something happen. Darian holding this. He knows the drone was there. He knows they're going to be coming from this direction. Throws the spike in case he dies. Getting ready to hold this. The recon bolt comes out. Unfortunately, they know that they're not. Dino
That is
picks up
so
the
tough.
trade.
That's huge.
Dino picks up
honestly.
the other player as well. We're now in a
Let's
3v2.
go, Dino.
All 3 players moving toward A site. We'll see if the spike goes down. It does indeed start to go down. They know that middle door is going to be opened up here. Kenshin's in a really good spot here to hold heaven. Kenshin goes underneath. Go to Demon now. Demon may be played here by heaven.
This is a huge advantage right here. You've got spike down, you've got sight control, and you've got man advantage. I really don't see this going wrong for Aspyre unless some crazy shots come off a big body.
Enemy
Big
remaining.
stun from Kenshin. And caught myself. Demon picks up the final kill. We're back on it, baby. 5-3 now. We close that gap a little bit more, and we get back on to the winning side of things. That puts a little bit of money in our bank and takes a little bit out of theirs. That's strong for up-and-coming rounds.
Oh, for sure. And this is definitely the round that you need to come back from, and just try your best to forget that you just got bodied for 5 rounds in a row. That's probably like the hardest thing to do in any of these round-based shooters is not get tilted. because you're getting bodied a little bit.
Play by Dino there with the recon for middle.
Revealing area.
This is a good use of tech too. I will say both teams are using tech really well, and you know it definitely doesn't feel like anything's being put to waste. The angle from Demon is a little blasted. He might pick up 2 though.
Demon drops the hold, unfortunately.
He let go of it.
Icy has the
That's
same
tough.
hold close range here. Icy and Kenshin working together. The entire Aspyre Entertainment team rotating A slowly after letting some time tick off the clock.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see
Right
where this
here.
goes. I mean, they still have 45 seconds to get bombed down.
Gonna peek this with an op. Has no clue that player's up in the top right. These are times here where you just want to scream. These are times right now. Spike is going down. We're gonna see an all-out warfare here in a second. Kenshin managed to pick one up.
Yep, looks like one trade happens.
Demon still holding it from up. Almost picks him off of the heaven. I'm sure the call out is there. We'll see if Dino is able to make a rotation here. It looks like Dino's going to come up behind a few people.
Oh no.
Dino with
So
one.
Patient. They're defusing though. They're defusing. Oh,
Scanning ahead.
Last player standing.
looks like they.
The call out is here.
Man, this is so
enemy
Big
confusing.
pick from Icy. Icy with the recon out. Another pick from Icy. Clutches it up in a 1v2. Beautiful play by Icy.
Look at the hell. Oh, and he killed himself with the spike too.
Oh well.
That's a rip.
I'll
That's
take
a
the
rip.
round win and a death before I take the round loss.
5-4. Let's go.
Bringing it
Can we get
back.
we get some hype in the chat.
Bring it
We're bringing it back. We're about to see the changeover in rounds here just a little bit, but it was a tight game. It really is. Aspyre starting to find their footing again, starting to make some really smart plays and get the shots down.
We go back now. It looks like we're gonna have this big group push go A again after they peek mid. Make sure there's no one offing. The hold here on B site by Dino. You see this every round so far.
Deploying drone.
I see. This is a great position for a drone. As long as Demon can cover in the mid, make sure nothing happens here. Great call out from that hold in mid. Will Kenshin be able to pick this kill up?
This A rotation just seems free every time. Like Airstream's not even on A site. They're just playing for the flank, playing for pinch. Really just not sure.
I'm pretty sure they're trying to play early on. We went A twice and it worked, and then we ended up rotating B. I think they're just preemptively waiting for the B push, and it looks like we just outplayed them.
Yeah,
The
we
mind
literally
games
just had
to
to kill
go
the Sova.
A. The mind games to go A. We rotate B. They rotate to A from B. We now have a full team. 5v2 on B bomb. Kenshin managed to pick up Dino's trade. Kenshin
Yeah,
here in a
big-
position to pick up a couple more here. Icy kills Beast.
Man, he almost hit that through the smoke too. That would have been an absolute nutty play.
3v3 here, 2 on site. Icy goes down. Darian picks one up. Darian looking for another one here. Doesn't get it, but plays the damage.
One
Kenshin in a
enemy
really good
remaining.
spot here to clutch it up in a 1v1. The ult comes out from Jet.
Misses. Oh, and he put the Molotov on the spike. What plays? He's just.
Go.
Oh my
Here it is. Let's go. Kenshin clutching up the 1v1.
Yo, Kenshin. That was some nasty shots too. He survived the ult from Jet, and just played time. And honestly, that was so well executed. Nasty shots at the end to finish that round up. It is 5-5. We have ourselves a game.
This is a good one. I do want to remind everybody here, this is a preseason match. This win or loss does not go toward our record. This is strictly getting us ready for the start of the Valorant Premier League. You should see 1 or 2 matches by the end of this week that will count toward our record. This is our preseason match.
And So far, team's looking great. I'm pretty excited to see you guys go up against some serious shooters.
Dino, big pick. Unfortunately, Demon and Kenshin getting picked up off of A. You see Icy picking up the spike and rotating over to B now. Dino in a position to make another play here. Kobe's holding this really well. That's a great pinch play here by the boys Darian and Dino. A great pinch play here. It's now a 3v2. Spike looks like it's going to go down B. And now we just play slow. If we can play them off the site, play our lives.
Blocking vision.
And they're pushing the mid rotation, and honestly, I have no idea what's going on here. We have site control, and these guys are trying to push onto the site, but I mean, they're
picking one up.
Hosed.
Darian knows he's here. Darian through the Astra smoke manages to get the kill on Sergeant Carson. It's now 6-5. Aspyre closes that gap and then some.
Careful here.
Yeah, great 4 rounds to bring it back. Back in the lead now, Aspyre. Huge.
My ult's ready.
And that last round, that was phenomenal plays. I mean, Dino just being super aggressive onto their Sova. You know, I think that opening up the site onto that is huge, and they really capitalized on just getting the spike down, getting site control, and playing their man advantage.
Looks like we're gonna see a full push A. The entire team is here. Spike is also on A side. Icy making sure nobody rotates through mid. We got the full team here now. Tension taking point. Tension gonna swing this. There's a turret down. Recon comes out from Icy.
Recon finds 2.
You know they're holding here. We go back to Kenshin, who is again taking point. Icy. This is going to be a really big swing. If we can take care of that player Heaven, this is a really big swing here. I think they're going to rotate back B.
Back.
Darian,
you know what, guys?
Here to cleanly welcome the rotation. This is something interesting. You see on the mini-map, however, Aerstream preemptively assuming they faked the rotation. Aspyre stays A!
Oh my word.
All of Aerstream except for one player on A and one player holding mid rotates toward B.
30 seconds left. Obscuring vision.
And this is oh man, and the jet rotating out to fake the B push is huge.
Big pick here from Kenshin in mid. Darian picking one up.
Got the spike down. 3v3.
An absolute mind game of a rotation here.
They faked it so hard, and I love the jet. I mean, like, look at her X. It's right by B. You know, imagine getting joked like that. Oh, what a great shot from Darian. Holy.
Darian manages to get gunned, but it's okay. The call out is going to come Heaven, I'm sure. Dino getting gunned underneath. Kobe's picking up 2 more. Kobe's, what an amazing push onto the site here from Kobe's.
Crazy shots, honestly. 6-6.
Kobe's picking up a triple, getting onto the site, defusing the spike, and securing the round win, which seemed like an unlikely thing halfway through that round.
I mean, he hit beautiful shots there. I mean, like, even in your shoes, you can't be mad. I mean, he literally just hit 3 headies in a row. Yeah.
Not upset at all.
What do you?
I think the tides would be a little different if the score would be, you know, 11-3 or something like that. Seeing as it's such a close game, this is very high skilled Valorant play you're seeing. Stuff like that happens. A little bit of a guard let down, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? We're still very early on in the game though, right? Call of Duty, this would be different because I mean we'd be nearing the end of the game already. We're just now hitting halfway.
Right.
In this first map.
Now this round's gonna be huge. This is the last attacking round for Aspyre before we move on over. And we'll see what they do with it. Another A push. All 5 Aspyre.
Aspyre on E.
I can't use that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Aspyre is on defense. Now we flipped over.
Flipped over. Here we go.
Look at that.
Really dangerous
Spike
position
planted.
here.
Makes sense to why everybody's pistol now.
Dino and Demon managing to pick some up from mid. Go to Demon now. Kenshin picks one up in mid as
Good
well.
Plays.
Demon in a really good spot here to pick up one or two more. The call out comes on the boxes, I'm sure. Demon getting gunned. Have no fear. Icy is there to pick up the trade. Icy also moves on site and picks up the trade for Kenshin. He does. Icy,
Huge.
beautiful playing it slow, picking up not one but two trades and getting the defuse to secure the first defending round for Aspyre. 7-6.
Yeah, great plays. You know, pistol rounds are important for sure. And Aspyre has won all of them so far, which is good. A good feeling. You know, you got to be good with all the weapons in the game. That includes making sure that you capitalize on your pistol rounds. Winning both of those has got to feel really good for them. You know, that's a huge hurdle, and I'm sure that's something that Aerstream's already their coach is already like, all right, we got to work on them pistol rounds now. We just got bodied by Aspyre in both of them.
We're gonna see Demon
Look at
here in a
this
1v5.
Yeah.
Takes some damage but backs up. Still has some shields and almost all of his health. Demon gets stunned here. Have no fear. Darian goes down 4v5.
Man, some nades would be great right now. They're all stacked up.
I'll tell you what. I think he'd get at least two. This is a great dart here. Icy getting some recon. Icy getting some more recon. Turret goes down. One last line of defense that Aerstream has on the site. Demon picking up the trade for Dino. Recon dart coming out. They know one's in the corner. Great pick from Icy. Icy almost gets another one, but Kenshin doesn't. Kenshin relieves that stress, takes one off of his hands. We go to Kenshin, who's gonna swing, gets one. Kenshin almost getting two. Icy's gonna play it slow, fake the defuse. Does he fake the defuse here?
Oh, he's just going for it.
Oh my god.
Oh, big body. That's tough. But he gets the kill too. Oh no. Some extracurriculars happening right now.
Icy makes the opponent think he's faking the defuse when in reality the entire time was hitting it.
Yeah, that's what we call an
Right
L
here.
right there.
Right
That's
here.
honestly, Icy has the ice for doing that. Like, he has well deserved his gamer tag by just straight up being like, you aren't gonna chow me. The one time you did, you missed, so I'm just gonna keep defusing.
Here we go.
Ballsy play.
Demon has called out that Demon has called out the rotation. Looks like Aerstream is split. Obi's picking up Demon on A. Dino was in a really good position. That's a big pick here from Big Body. Darian looking to pick up the shots through the wall. The rotation coming out here from Aspyre. It's a 3v5. Will the boys be able to play it out?
Yeah, 3v5 retake, because they're getting spiked down on A. It's only a matter of time. Their Sova has to run over there real quick.
Tension, the closest here to the action. Tension goes down.
Last player standing.
Darian also goes down.
Spike
Carson
planted.
manages to pick up another one. That's Icy going down. Carson managing to stop the 3-round run from Aspyre. It's now 8-7.
Yeah, that's a tough round right there. I mean, their guns were shooting better. That round happens.
It looks
One
like
round.
Aspyre ran an eco round. It's a smart play. Now there's guns in hands. We'll see. Who's able to make a play here and who's not. Got Demon holding with the op.
I'm excited to see what Demon does with this.
The first round that you're gonna see Aerstream go full B.
Imagine if he just gets some collats here. It'd be so filthy.
Big pick from Demon.
Big, huge,
Smoke
huge
going down
pick.
and rotating out. It's now 5v4.
He's got the drone to worry about.
You
Avoid
should
the
run.
Oh
it
my
expires.
word.
We're gonna see a killjoy here. Does Demon pick up another one here? Demon with the ult. Oh man, this
Blocking
is
sight.
Icy getting gunned here by Carson. No worry, 4-4. Bomb going down, they can hear it here. Darian, I'm sure, gets the call out in mid.
Spike planted.
Darian and Dino. Working that middle section of the map very nicely right now.
Honestly, Aspyre's in a really good position for this. I mean, Spike does go down, but
Arian picks one
you're.
mid.
Oh, that's huge. Let's see if we can get this Kobe's pick right now. They've got 2 guys on site, and Kobe's is. Not quite
Dino,
trapped.
an amazing reaction here to avoid the stun. Looks away seconds before it goes off. The
One
turret goes
enemy
down.
remaining.
Dino.
Last player
Darian
standing.
picks one up. Dino on the flank here. Does he pick it up? With the pistol? Gets some damage in. Gets the melee! Does he get the defuse? No, he doesn't.
Oh, that's so tough. Good plays on Aerstream to play that last little bit out. Unfortunate that couldn't get the rotation in time. They did have a good position on that. They just needed to be a little bit quicker.
Now, an 8-8 match. This is close for map 1.
Oh yeah, that is true. This is just map 1. You know, it's best of 3, correct?
It is the best of 3. We could be seeing an overtime here on map 1.
I'm going above.
For those that don't know, Valorant needs to end in a win-by-2 situation.
Yeah, I kind of like that. You know,
Keeps the game
really
going.
shows
This game's
that, like-
going a lot longer than we think.
yeah. If the game keeps going this way. Yeah.
he gets
Oh
gunned.
my word.
Demon
me
big
those
pig. Great rotation from mobs. Dino picks up the trade. Vandal now in hand. This is a great eco round from Dino.
Oh, for sure.
Darian slow rotating, looking for the flank here. Dino. Full press
Spike planted.
onto the A side of the map here. Hopefully he's able to pick this. Great wallbang here from Dash. Darian picks one up. Darian and Kenshin in a 2v2.
Nowhere to run!
Last player standing.
Darian getting
Oh,
the pick.
One enemy
word.
Kenshin
remaining.
getting the trade. Kenshin looking for one more. Unfortunately, he's stunned. It's now 9-8 Aerstream eSports.
That's a tough round. Sova wasted his ult. Well, not wasted, but you know, got a kill on the ult, and you know, you don't have to worry about that next round. So, you know, these eco rounds are important near the end.
Right
But
here.
I mean, now it's kind of do or die time, right?
I believe the team has recognized that we're kind of nearing the end of what could be a little bit of a comeback from Aerstream. You see now the full buys are coming out. We have the darts
Heading
being
to the
bought, the
above.
weapons being bought. You have Demon with this operator again. Demon gonna pick one up here mid. For a second longer. Icy picking one up here on site.
Spike down B.
That's huge.
Spike down.
Honestly.
Hear the call out.
Oh, he misses his recon though. That's tough.
Icy in a really good position here to pick 2 up. Icy picked 1. Icy does indeed pick 2.
Icy, you're huge. Icy is so huge right now.
Dino with a
He's
pick.
One enemy remaining.
4v1 situation now. And Demon with the AWP manages to pick up the final kill. 4 players alive for Aspyre. 9-9. Here we go.
This has been a great game.
This is close.
This is the first one?
Back and forth, and this is only map 1.
Sheesh. Round 19. 9-9.
I'd love to see
Demon with
get
the
a
AWP.
pick here. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't
Airstream
know.
Full stacking.
Yeah, they are. They might just be bullying through this, but I think Icy's gonna get
Big recon by
Ooh.
Icy.
Deploying drone.
very
Enemy
important.
map.
Oh, he sees a bunch over there. You see the
Kenshin
rotation.
and Icy gonna back up a little bit. Demon now holding the flank. Demon in a really good hold here. Should they rotate A, I presume Demon may pick up 1, maybe even 2. Aerstream is full committed, however. It doesn't look like they're gonna rotate. They refuse to give up this site.
Yeah, this is kind of a ballsy call on Airstream. Let's see if it plans out.
Spike
Darian picking
planted.
one up. It's now a 4v3 situation for Airstream. Darian taking a little bit of damage here from the bow. Demon in a really good spot to make something happen here. Unfortunately gets called out by the recon. You see Dino rotating here. Dino in a position to pick one up here. Unfortunately, doesn't Kobe's. That's a great pick from Kobe's. It's now a 2v4 situation. Darian and Demon. Looks like they're just going to let him have this one. Rotate off, save their weapons. Demon especially wants to save this operator. Darian's still looking to get a couple more blood, though. Some damage dealt here.
Last player standing.
Could you imagine if they lined up and Darian just
bopped all of
obliterated the
them.
full team? That would be absolutely insane. You see 2 people going down here from the spike.
Oh my word.
That is unfortunate for Aerstream. It might not seem like a big deal, but that's close to 2,000 for a gun. Multiply it by 2. You know what I mean? 2 players losing that 2,000. That could be big in a later round. They might not be able to afford their weapon.
Yeah, that's kind of a mess up.
All right, come on, Demon. Let's see if you can pick one up here in a minute. We've been watching Demon every round now at the start. Does he have the pick? I think no one's gonna peek here. Now you're playing Recon. Oh, I looked away too soon. Demon picks it up.
That's tough. Hate it when that happens.
Demon may pick.
Oh,
another
imagine
one
if-
here.
Yeah, imagine. Just
Just a guess.
feels it.
Good old Shroud smoke shot, huh? All right, here we go. Icy.
They would just be like, he's hacking.
Icy in a position here. In a position to pick up one, maybe 2. The shot comes out. Almost seems like a warning shot. Push my sight, I dare you.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the position that Aspyre's in right now. You know, watch the lanes. Demon's in a good spot. You know,
Scanning ahead.
we got a good read onto A.
There they are. The great recon gets pushed out of heaven, unfortunately, for a second. Tension and Darian working together to hold down this mid. You see Darian picking one up there. Darian looking for 2, but he doesn't peek it. We go back to Icy now. Recon dart is out. Icy unfortunately getting done. Demon also going down. That's a great pickup here by Big Body.
Spike planted.
Darian and Dino back into that heaven spot where you just saw the double kill happen. I'm not sure Airstream's going to be ready for that. They're not. There's 1 pick. Dino's looking for 2. Dino does get 2.
I know.
Dino for 1 more. Dino! There's the triple and the defuse. Dino, what a great play to pick up where the double kill just happened. Airstream not ready for the repush in that same location, and Dino manages to pick up 3 and gets the defuse. Here we go.
Dino's popping off.
It was a great play by Dino.
Yeah, I mean, pick up 3 from top heaven.
That's
They were just clueless.
That's you know, as big as that is a physical round, that's a really big mental round. I mean, that stops Airstream's run and is now a 10-10 game. If Airstream would have continued with that run, we would have been seeing them at 12 points game point a lot sooner than I think we might have.
This goes here.
I know, unfortunately not able to
Scanning
get that
ahead.
down. Here we go, Demon. Does he pick it up? He does get the drone, backs up the reload. Is he gonna repeat it? He trades it off. Dino, now there for the kill. Darian. Bring this mid down again. Demon manages to pull him up. Demon almost gets 2. Does Demon get 2 with the off? Demon playing through smoke here. Does he get the kill through the smoke? Hit fire the wall. Hit fire the wall. Unfortunate. Alright, Icy gonna be able to play recon here. He's gonna pick this player up.
Enemy.
Great pickup here. He knows he's rotating back mid now. The call-out's coming out, I'm sure. Darian and Kenshin have been working together this whole game, it seems.
Here.
Demon with a great call here. Get this off kill.
This is honestly, this is some textbook defense. I mean, Kobe's is doing his best to make sure things get things stay a little to par, but 4-3, they have to get spiked.
Darian hears these footsteps. Manages to get out of
30
harm's
seconds
way.
left.
Again, that's twice. Kobe's
Again.
doesn't get a hit on that.
Spike planted.
I wonder if Kobe's is going to be ready for this heaven push. Dino picking one up in middle. Demon and Dino walking
One
through
enemy
middle together.
remaining.
Darian picks one up from heaven. Kobe's picking up 2. Demon plays the trade with the oh my god, Demon. You see him with
Demon's
this
got it
off
up.
time and time again, and we're going to get the advantage late in the game. 11-10 Aspyre.
This is awesome. This is just back and forth,
This has
back and
been
forth.
the whole time.
Demon's got his ult. About to see what he does with it potentially.
Gonna see the stack here from Aerstream. They're coming B, and Demon is ready.
Oh my God, Demon stacking him. He's got his ult ready. All 5 of them are there.
Do we see a collab play here?
We might just see something crazy here.
Demon unfortunately needing to waste that shot again on the drone to make sure no recon comes out. Demon here, still holding. Demon, do it to him. Oh, imagine.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
Demon, do it to him. Dino picks one up now. I'm holding on Demon. We gotta see him pick it. Dino picks up 2. As much as I want to go to Dino. Demon, does he get the kill here?
One enemy.
He does! It was worth the wait. Demon.
12.
10-12 now. Match-
1 round away.
Match point. Here we go. Does Aspyre pull away with it in the last seconds of the map? Wonder what Airstream's play is here. Continue to go B or do we go A? It looks like they're gonna full stack A. I see. Wait,
Give
with the
up.
Phantom. We'll be able to pick up 1 or 2 more. He'll get the recon. Should he die or survive? Either way, the recon will come out that the full press is A.
They get a lot of map control whenever
Revealing
Airstream's just
area.
5 stacking. You know, it makes it a lot more difficult for them to
Go by
do anything.
You are divided.
Deploying drone.
This is crazy.
Drone by Icy. Does Icy get the kill? Unfortunately
Oh,
not.
that's
Mob's
tough.
great movement to get up into heaven, honestly. Darian now
absolutely.
in a position to make something happen.
Concealment. Spike planted.
Dino here with him. Spike is down A. Mob's
Oh,
great
that's
pick.
tough.
Tension in mid.
Concealment.
Darian up top here. Demon holding mid with the ult.
Oh, so tough.
So close. Demon.
Wow.
In a very
Missed all
hairy
the shots.
situation. Pick it here. Demon pick it. Oh, the no scope!
Boom.
Darian picking up 2. Darian looking for 3rd. Darian pick up 2 more.
I don't know if the spike is diffusable. It is. It is.
One
diffusable.
enemy
Darian gets to
remaining.
1. Darian gets it! It's unfortunate that we're not able to get the spike. Darian with great kills.
Darian almost had an ace there. That's unbelievable.
I'll tell you
4.
what, we're talking about Darian. How about the no scope from Demon?
Yeah, that was heat too. It's just unfortunate that they were kind of able to just bully their way onto the map. Mobs had that crazy movement to get up into heaven. And just, I mean, that was nuts, honestly.
I do want to throw this out there. Darian only 2 orbs away from his ult. Dino has it.
Thanks.
This is a great position. It's a great position. Aspyre saved last round, you know what I mean? They might not have won the round, but they saved their weapons. All of Airstream going down late in the game. They got the rebuy. They're gonna be cheap. They're gonna be low on money here.
Just had to play it slow.
You should run.
Try to get a pick.
Hey, man,
Airstream
this
is just-
has not been taken hands all game. Tension here in a position. Pick 1 up.
Enemy tag.
They're gonna rotate back mid. Icy now getting a lot of recon out. That's big for Icy. The full press call out, I'm sure. Icy
Spike
going for
planted.
the box bang, if you will. Does he pick one up here?
This is a tight game. We shall see what in the world happens. There's just so much going on right now.
Scanning ahead.
Can't afford to give away match point again, especially after wasting all this stuff.
Icy big pick. Dino big pick. Icy another big pick. Does Icy get 3 here?
Nowhere to run.
Icy starts the defuse.
One enemy
Oh, he
remaining.
takes the damage. Dino picking up the defuse. Game over. Aspyre wins. Map
Defenders
1,
win.
13 to 11. An absolute nail biter. You see the GGs coming in here.
Wow.
Game 1
That
down.
was that
Aspyre
was a-
1-0.
Crazy match. We've got Dino as Sky. Kenshin is playing as Raze. So all of those are operator changes. Yeah, we've got Dash on the other team playing as Sky. I don't think we had a Sky last round. Demon's playing Jet again. And then Darian is running it with Viper.
Demon switches to Phoenix last second. This is an interesting play. So let me ask you this. We see the mains being changed. Do you think that changes their gun style? Do you think we see Demon dropping the AWP this map? Bind is a very big lane map. We know the Heaven hold on, I believe it's B site, or it might be A site into mid. The Heaven hold to A mid is a big hold, and then the long lane on B site. I'm interested to see the boys play, not seeing as they're playing differently in terms of character. I wonder if we're gonna see them play differently in weapon.
Yeah, I mean, having the op and Jet's hand makes it so you can get that pick and escape, which is all you want to be doing when you've got the op in your hands. So we'll see if, I mean, any other character can use the op. It's not like it's limited to just Jet only. So I will say that you know, I like the meta of picking different agents. This is something that CS doesn't have. And you can make some counter plays and strategize a little bit based on whatever your opponents pick. Who knows? I'm excited to see hopefully another you know, dub from Aspyre. Hopefully not as close. You know, that was a little rough in the beginning, especially when we were at like what, 5-2.
You know, it's preseason. You know, I'd love to see a 10-round overtime. Honestly, it's close. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Let's have some fun.
True. Yeah, that's true. I'm always down for the fun.
The Kenshin ecoing here. You see Darian with the frenzy. Demon also ecoing, and the ghost for Dino. We'll see if the boys can win this early pistol round. Demon in a really good spot here to play at least two. We'll see if he does. Demon swing this.
Oh, so close.
The boys hold their sights so unbelievably well. I mean, before they even swing, their crosshairs are already on the nose of the opposition. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, perfect centering. He got to. Looks like they're going to have a rotation over to A. It's 4 of Aerstreams as Darian goes down. Kobe's is getting the plant.
Dino going to
Spike
heaven now.
planted.
The Asher smoke stopping him from pushing out. It expires in just perfect timing for us. That's unfortunate for Airstream. Another one goes down. Dino backs up from heaven. Demon and Kenshin working together. Kenshin gets blooded. Does Demon pick up the trade?
player
Unfortunately
standing.
not. Mobs. This is a great play from Mobs. Does Mobs pick up 3?
Flawless.
This is a great
tough.
round all around from Airstream.
Look at their health. 3 of them are just absolute on Airstream. I don't know if I could say that was flawless, but definitely a much better pistol round than map 1. And you'd hope so, right? I mean, you'd hate to get bodied every single pistol round.
And you know, there's different holds here. A team is always we're on a new map. A team could be more familiar with this map than the last. There's other holds. You know what I mean? There's ways that you can play it a little differently. You know, depending on what pistol you buy. We don't know if they ecoed last round exactly. I don't think I remember. But we'll see. We'll see what the boys do here. Seeing as we need to eco and the other team bought, we'll see what we can do.
I like this push out that we have on B, but looks like they're wrapping back to A site. See if
Icy gets caught in an unfortunate situation.
that's tough.
Dino rotating. Darian holding mid here.
Looks like they're wrapping back for site control onto A. They know that the play's coming this way. See if Dino can plays off. Oh my gosh, almost. Good effort by Dino, but not quite.
Demon and Kenshin in a 2v4
Spike
here.
planted. Last player standing.
Kenshin almost
tough.
picks up 2 there. Demon, 1v4. See what we got. I'm thinking Demon just plays the save here. Demon manages to pick one up early in the round and gets the weapon. Fortunately, got here by Mobs. I'm not sure Demon was ready for the aggressive push off of the bomb site.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting play by Mobs. That was very bullyish of him. And he had the little Spectre in hand, and that's kind of what you want to be doing with a sub. But just seemed like, you know, you got site control, you got man advantage. Why risk it? You know. But
See the first round of purchases here from Aspyre. A couple Vandals and a couple Phantoms.
pretty standard, if I may say so myself.
boys are able to make something happen. I see here with the heaven hold.
That was one of those things that I really wish that that Valorant maybe went away from in the Counter-Strike sort of scene. You know, there's only a couple of weapons that are truly viable in the high-level competitive side of things. I mean, there's more than just a couple, but not every weapon is viable in Valorant. And CS, not every weapon is viable either. But you would imagine that like there could be some tuning and balancing coming in later to make things a little bit more interesting. Not that I don't like the Phantom and the Vandal. You know, they're both great guns. It's just wish there was other options.
Darian and Icy in a really good position on the site. Icy drops down.
Spike planted.
Darian gets picked. Dino manages to pick one up here.
2v4.
4 on site. It's a 4v2 situation for Aerstream. Demon gonna push onto the site here. Does Demon pick one up? Demon and Kenshin working together.
Hopefully we get some picks here. I'll go down 0-3.
Last player standing.
That's
Big double from Demon.
Oh.
Unfortunately gets bodied by Big Body himself. 3-0 situation here. You know, you gotta wonder what's going through Aspyre's head here.
Yeah, I mean, it's their first buy round, and, you know, they had some early bloods that didn't go their way. So, it's just kind of the luck of the draw sometimes. You know, when you're in the attacking seat and you have man advantage, it's hard not to just get spiked down and just play side control.
For sure.
And, you know, they've been playing really, really well, all things considered. Aspyre just needs to get them shots. Another eco round.
Very interesting.
Spike down A.
Darian unfortunately gets gunned here by the shotgun. But Icy.
I've
still in
got
a
your
really good position
trail.
here. Icy pick up another here. Icy great shots. Icy now has 2 kills.
Spike planted.
Spike going down. Icy's weak. Tension picking one up with the drone.
One enemy
Demon
remaining.
picking
Good
one up.
round.
Demon looking for the kill through the smoke. Mobs in a crazy situation. Now, this is a great full push, a great recovery. Way to stop Aerstream from their 3-0 tear. Aspyre manages to get a point on the board. 3-1. Do we close this gap in the next up-and-coming rounds?
Hey, honestly, this was a huge round. You know, this has got to get your win back in your sales. That was an econ round, and they like the surviving players picked up Vandals or Phantoms, and you know, the rest of the players can buy and drop, and you know, it's a nice little regain, and hopefully we can carry this momentum into the next couple of rounds for sure. But we'll see that we've got 4 on the B site. Or sorry, 3 on the B site, 2 on the A site, and looks like Aerstream is about to just send all 5 to A again. Very aggressive. Very, very aggressive plays.
Satchel out. Out of
Tension
charge.
here. Really looking to pick one up. Here's the drone coming out. Tension pick up mobs here. Gotta think he does, right? Tension swings this.
All tech.
I know
Shot
Spike
down.
planted.
Icy blooded, but Demon picks one up. That equalizes the opposition. 4-4.
Careful now.
Demon almost gets the kill. Demon,
Oh, there we
great
go.
positioning, great awareness to realize where the player
One
might have been.
enemy
Tension gets a
remaining.
double here. Tension looking for 3.
They're already on the defuse. Just hunting for Kobe's.
Tension
Oh,
for 3.
Kenshin gets the greedy kill. Oh boy.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta do it to them. Get rid of that gun,
Hey,
you know, make them waste
exactly.
their money. You know, some people may see it as a rude play, but I mean, the way I see it, that's 1,600 if he were to buy the same gun. That's 1,600 out
True.
of his bank.
True. Looks like they're gonna full buy too, Aerstream. So it's it looks like they're gonna try and get back some momentum. Aspyre with a clean 2 going into round 6. See if we can level this out, make this a fun game.
Blinded. There.
Oh my word. They're all spread across the map.
Kenshin and Icy have been holding down this A site so well together. Call out here from Darian. Darian looking to put the Viper equipment up in that.
Oh, he just barely missing mobs.
Kenshin already
Yeah,
has one on the rim. Does he pick up a second here? Kenshin and Icy working together to make sure this player doesn't rotate out of A mid. Kenshin, does he swing this player here? Player picks up Icy, and Kenshin plays the trade. Great
Nice.
awareness from Kenshin. Does Kenshin pick up another one here?
Kenshin gets
One
this is
enemy
tough.
remaining.
So close. 3v1. Spike is all the way on the other side of the map.
Kenshin, this is
It's hard.
insane awareness. What a hold from Kenshin. Way to
Oh,
just
my word.
assume where the player's going to rotate to.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, that's 200 IQ right there.
Kenshin's going to swing this, and I assume someone else is going to push the door.
Yeah, they've got a
There it
trap.
is. Darian
Just a matter
pushes
of
the
time.
door. Gets the kill.
3-3, all tied up again.
Close the gap. This is lovely. This is great. That's, you know, we needed that. Aspyre needed to make something happen here. See, 4 of 5 players with the ultimate ready for Aspyre. You gotta think
Definitely
we
ready
pull
to
away
make
a little bit
noise.
here. Money in the bank, 3 rounds in a row. You know, ultimate's ready
Yeah.
to go. Gotta see.
Really-
I really think we might pull away here for a few rounds.
I'm just curious whenever Aerstream is gonna pull their next eco. I mean, they've kind of just been selling, you know. They look at this aggressive play by
Insane
Demon.
aggression for defense. We
Oh,
now know why he
that
was
was what I meant.
aggressive.
I was like that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wow,
Dino
push
trying to
them
get
all
some
the way
recon.
back. Look at where they're at. They're all way in the back of their spawn still.
Picks one up. Demon ready to go. Demon takes some damage, but not a lot at all. Still, sitting on very well health levels. Mobs picks up another one. Mobs playing absolutely amazing this round, stopping that opportunity for Aspyre to pull away like I had mentioned. Does he continue it? Does Aerstream stop Aspyre here in their opportunity to make the gap bigger?
Well, looks like they're about to wrap it to A. Let's see if who we got? Darian. Darian is he's in a
Spike
good
planted.
spot. He's got to wait for his teammates to wrap back over. Wait for Kenshin to make a play.
Satchel out.
I don't know what's gonna happen. Man, if only he would just pull the trigger there, you know?
Darian, Heaven, Kenshin with the spawn wrap. Demon going for the long flank.
I don't know if he has time. He's got to run.
Kenshin picked one up. Great kill here from Kenshin. Kenshin picking 2.
Kenshin huge.
Kenshin looking for 3. Not enough time to defuse the
Demon
bomb.
gets one.
Kenshin's gonna back up and save. Demon does manage to pick one up on this long flank.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I mean, it's just not enough time. You know, you
Demon picks another one. Last
Picked
second.
another one.
Last second to waste Mobs' cash.
Yeah, but getting that round win, you know, let's Airstream get back into it. I feel like if they hadn't given up site control so easily, then that round could have gone a little differently. But I mean, that's just what you do as attackers, right? You get your bloods, and then you put the bomb down or the spike down, and
Looks like
And
a
they-
pretty big push here. B.
Cover going out.
Put it down.
I am unsure.
Icy and
I
Dino
am-
here playing together.
That was a crazy bird throw right there. I mean, both of them. They just right at each other's face, and they walk off unscathed.
Icy and Dino both backing up. Now, it's a smart play to make sure we keep the defense alive on that B site.
All pushed into mid.
Icy and Dino.
They gotta get the rotate over.
Icy and Dino,
Oh, good
great
pick.
duo play. Dino now. Unfortunately pinched. The call out is coming out for B. Kenshin rotating onto site. Kenshin's gonna go for the long wrap, looking for the wall bang. Unfortunately doesn't get it. He was so close though.
That's a nerd wall bang if I've ever seen one. Holy. And he was all over their heads too.
Tension in a really, really good position. Darian picks one up here.
Good pick, Darian.
If Tension
Huge
is
pick.
able to swing this. The Carson's hard to gun very well. Demon getting gunned here. Darian and Kenshin in a beautiful pinch position.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately, Kenshin gets
One
traded out.
enemy remaining.
Darian picking one up. Darian getting rotated on. Does Darian play this? Does he get the kill? Oh,
Oh, that's tough.
oh, that would have been insane.
Darian was making some huge plays there, it's just nobody else could capitalize.
We're good here. Only round 8. We're going into round 9 now.
BYB fam. Going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do.
See if Aspyre can bring it back. Get some good defenses in before we head on to the flip.
Kenshin taking his usual spot on A side. Demon
Really
looking to
unsure
make a
where they're gonna
really
go with this.
aggressive play here. Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to pick one up though. The Hound's coming in for recon. Demon's gonna have to take it out.
Look at the spike placement. Spike's just sitting down right in between B and A.
Tension picking up one.
Yeah, now they're in trouble. They're all
5v4
trying to be
Icy now
aggressive.
picking one up.
Good plays from Aspyre.
Does Darian get this wall down here on the bottom? This crosshair is perfect level. A little to the right. Let's take the shot.
Just shoot. Just shoot. Just shoot.
Oh man, it pains me to see things that close.
Oh man, that's funny. And he's playing a good angle. You know, the bomb is the spike is still in the same spot that it's been since 5 phase. And I don't know what they're doing here. Are they playing for picks? 30 seconds left.
Playing
30
slow.
seconds left.
I mean, you know, we're on defense. Let them do their thing. Dino, great recon here. He's gonna call that out.
Yeah, big body's gotta push this.
Great pick here from Icy. Icy and Dino, unfortunate
they
lineup.
lined up.
One
Miscommunication,
enemy
but Kenshin picking up the slack. Does Kenshin get the one in the... Heaven is picked up by
Let's
Darian.
go.
Big round here. Aspyre. 4-5 now. I'm telling you
4 to
what,
5.
it's another back and forth game. Man.
Yeah, it's really gonna come down to who's been playing eco the best, and Aerstream has not been playing very good eco, and it looks like they might have to play an eco around here, as most of them have pistols.
The Marshal coming out from Big Body. We're looking for those long range kills.
Yeah, Aspire's loaded up. Everybody's got Phantoms or Vandals, and Aerstream has decided that this will be their eco round, and if we go into it 5-5, then that's what happens.
Kenshin in a position here to pick up four kills.
Satchel out.
You got a lot of them weak, for sure. Using the tech.
Great awareness by Kenshin. He saw the shoulder of Carson there. Demon and Kenshin are stacked up so nicely here, holding the opposite angle of each other. Looks like it forces Aerstream to start rotating toward B.
Yep, looks like
Icy and Dino posted
Hopefully.
up, ready to go.
hopefully Icy gets to see something here, but I don't know. Well, looks like the rep to B just turned into a rep to A.
Going up.
Demon gets some damage in, plays the heal. Kenshin picking up
word.
one.
They're just full
Kenshin
sending it.
looking for two.
Spike
Kenshin some
planted.
damage in. Icy,
This
great
is-
positioning here. Does Icy pick
Such
up
a-
both kills here?
Such a tight round. Bomb is down though, or Spike is down. They did manage to get the Spike down.
Icy, unfortunate timing, picks up
One
one though.
enemy remaining.
Kenshin
Gets two.
plays it.
Huge.
That is great timing as Kenshin
And
gets
they were
rid
left.
of Icy's biggest threat, and Icy picks up another one. Kenshin, the big player there. It takes immense teamwork to be able to not only save your teammate, but also play the defuse and give that same teammate that you saved the opportunity to take out the last guy. Any other timing or any timing flaw there results in Icy getting gunned and Airstream being in a really good position.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean that was kind of what we wanted to see going into this round 11, the last of the defending rounds for Aspyre and the last of the attacking rounds for Airstream. 5-5, all tied up. What do you think's got this former? Everybody's spent.
And, you know, I gotta be biased here. I gotta go with Aspyre, but, you know, it's a very close game. And, as far as a caster's point of view, a Valorant fan, you know, Airstream is playing one hell of a game.
Oh, for sure. But Icy gets that early game, or early round pick. Now, you know, you just wait it out. See where they go. Rest on your laurels. You got site control. You have man advantage.
Dino
Don't
and
choke.
Icy repetitively holding down this B site by themselves, sometimes putting themselves in a 2v3, 2v4, and they're just doing amazing jobs of making sure that Airstream doesn't take the bomb A. I'm not sure it's been planted A once.
Oh, over at B? No, absolutely not. It's been A the entire time, but we're about to see a B plan, I'm sure, as all 4 of Airstream push out. Tech
Icy
used.
and Dino hold this off.
Looks like everybody's rotated over to
Dino,
Yep,
one pick.
plant.
Dino looking for number 2. Unfortunately, gets caught in a reload. Here we go. 3v3. Dino and Darian playing this pinch. Dino picks it up. Darian gets the trade for Dino. We're in a 3v1 situation here. Mobs picks up Darian. The call-out's got to come out. I'm sure Demon is on the kill through the wall. And the defuse comes out from
6-5.
tension.
Last round before the switch.
This is the final
This is
round
round 12.
of Aspyre defense. I'm interested to see how Aspyre plays the offense here on Bind.
Me too. Honestly, hopefully they don't just go A all the time like Airstream has been. But looks like Airstream's looking for a B push. Really unsure what the logic is here. I mean, also not sure why they keep putting the spike in that like middle T section. Are they hoping to just pick it up on their way to a rotate, or you know, get site control and then plant? It just seems interesting.
I'm not sure if they're looking for a couple kills before they worry about the spike. I mean, I understand the reason for leaving it behind. You know, should you push out with the spike and get blooded, then all Aspyre needs to do is play the defense on the spike, and it should be a round win. Great push here from Icy with the stun.
Icy. Word. Beast. 4v4. Minute left.
Be in a position here to pick up another one.
They have picked up the spike. Oh, they got a huge pick, and number 6 just immediately turned around and was like, ah, yeah, we gotta go B. Good read from Aspyre, though.
3v4 situation here. We got Darian, Demon,
I
and
know
Tension.
exactly where you are.
You are divided.
Darian's in a really good position here to make something happen. Oh my god! Darian! The 2 through the smoke. Does he pick up number 3? Swing it. Oh, for the love. He's got to hear these footsteps. The player's now running back, picks up the spike, and goes through the portal. What a double kill for Darian. Doesn't see his opponents for even a millisecond and manages to take out 2 of them.
Yeah, the only hope right now that Carson has is just get the spike down as fast as possible.
Oh, big body picking up 2, but don't worry, because Darian's there for the trade. Darian now in a 1v1. Spike is down. Darian knows what side of the map he's going to be on. Does Darian pick it up? Darian does! Darian! The 4K from Darian. 2 of the opponents he killed, he didn't even see. Did I say 2?
Oh my. Yeah, 2. He had 2 on that smoke. He pulled 2 on the back play. Oh my god, Darian, you're... Holy, somebody clip that.
Darian, what?
That was nuts.
Switching
That's going on Twitter.
The 4K, 2 through the smoke wall, and the defuse on the spike. Darian absolutely out of his mind that round. The boys got to be hyping him up.
Oh yeah, handing him the guns, giving him
This
the
is
dab, the love.
interesting. Aspyre coming off of the win. We know they have cash in hand, and they're going for an eco.
Well, this is the first round of attacking.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, they're rich and they're using pistols.
They got a. Yeah, I was about to say.
First round attack. All right. Let me snap my fingers. We're back into attack mode for Aspyre. Demon in a really good position here to make sure no one rotates through mid. Demon's got mobs on his screen. Here we go. Dino. Really slow offensive round. It's almost like Aspyre plays a different, plays the opposite side here. We saw a very fast defense, and now we're seeing a very slow offense. It's interesting to me.
These pistol rounds are critical. You hate to get bodied again in another pistol round. You'd like to go 3-1 on pistols versus a 2-2. And
3-stack rotating back to B.
oh my God, that's a 5-stack. They're all there.
Oh,
They're all just.
they are ready. The boys are ready for anything to come their way. There's no way one of them gets gunned without the trade being picked up. Dash is about to find out what he's been waiting for all game. Done. Dash manages to pick one. Kenshin picks up Dash.
30 seconds left.
Now the
plays.
full press on the B site. Carson manages to pick up 2. The
plays.
Demon also picks up 2. Dino plays the trade for Carson's double kill.
They know where Kobe's is at the end. They just have to get a pick. Spikes down.
Who's holding
Kobe's
the
is
flank
off
here?
the scene. They, yeah, I think Demon.
No charges
Yep,
left.
Demon saw him.
Careful now.
Great wiggle peeker from Demon. The focus on Kobe's is gonna swing this and get demolished. Oh my gosh, if only Kobe's knew not 1, not 2, but all 3 of Aspire's remaining players had him ready to get rock and rolled as he came around that corner. Oh man, that's gotta be a scary sight coming around.
Yeah, great pistol round. Great pistol round for the boys.
That's great teamwork. It's great communication as well. You gotta think about it, right? So, as the damage is dealt to the opponent there, you would think he would rotate back to the other door. But they wait. They don't play that. They know they have 3 live. They know they can afford a blood. You know what I mean? And they just wait for him to repeat it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Satchel out.
Looks like we're gonna see some tech go out.
Kenshin
With the massive kill, and he gets away scot-free.
Such an aggressive push. We have 5 on B side again.
Site control, man advantage. Is exactly where you want to be if you're
lead.
Aspyre. Yeah. Feeling good. Feeling very good.
Great. Another big pick. Kenshin now
Kenshin.
has 2 on the round. Looking for the flank here.
One enemy remaining.
Does Kenshin pick up the
Man.
flank? They're gonna pinch him.
No,
Big body is
no.
fully pinched here. Dino getting ready to stun. Dino does get the stun in, I believe. There's the pinch we talked about.
Kenshin.
Kenshin with 3 on the round. The crazy pinch with Dino. There's no way Big Body gets out of that. Great round. There's now a 4-point gap between Aspyre and Aerstream eSports. This is shaping out to be an Aspyre pull away on the attacking round. It doesn't seem like Aerstream has any sort of defensive solution for Aspire's aggression.
No, absolutely not. We're just going in on these attack phases. Everything just seems so well organized. They get the pick, they get the bomb or the spike down. Gosh, COD's gonna ruin me. They get the spike down, and they just let them come to them.
The great thing
Great.
about that drone is how Kenshin plays it. He doesn't push up aggressive with it. He waits and baits not only the gunshots or the tag. It's just a great play from Kenshin. It forces the player from Aerstream to back up, and now it looks like Aspyre is getting ready to full stack that B site again.
Yeah, this is a good play, honestly. I mean, look at them. They're all just like waiting to see the A push. They can just push onto this B site, get a pick or 2 here, and Potentially, it just seems like a whole lot of craziness is going on right now.
Bomb going down. Darian is placing it. Spike is down. Icy in
Spike's down. Now we have to play retake if you're Aerstream. They're doing it from the back hallway.
Tension in a really good position. Unfortunately gets gunned. Demon picks up both of the players that were able to pick up Tension. Demon in a spot here to pick up a hell of a lot more. Demon gets another one. Darian also picks one. Does Darian? Darian goes down. Okay, does Demon get 4K? He does. And attackers win the round.
Go, Demon.
Aspyre, another round win. 10-5. Demon with the 4K.
Demon went off there. Great shots. Great shots, great plays. I mean, and he was able to just be a menace. You know, he gets those 2 kills right there and then puts himself in a perfect position to get the other 3. He could have very well had the ace if he just started shooting, honestly. See what we can do with some of the biggest leads we've seen tonight. The biggest lead we've seen tonight. It's like
Demon just letting it rain through that Aspyre cloud.
Blinded.
Darian managed to pick one up, and now has one on his back, I believe.
yeah, it's a 3v3 situation. Very quick round.
Player
Looks like
standing.
Sergeant
Two.
Carson.
Now a 1v3 for Darian. We've seen him work his way out of these. Does he do it
This would be
here?
crazy. Be nuts if he wins this here.
Full minute. Spike needs to go down. It's difficult because Airstream's in a position where should the spike go down, I mean, you just push from 3 different directions and you would assume there's no way Darian can hold it off.
We got 45 seconds. I'm curious to where he's going to push this out.
I think Darian's gonna slow B. I mean, he's got to make a play here soon. Maybe he saves this round?
Is that what's happening right now?
I mean, if it's not, the play needs to be made very soon.
30 seconds
Yeah,
left.
for sure. Looks like he's slowly creeping his way to B. Making sure that he
This might be
doesn't get caught with his
perfect
pants down.
timing.
Oh, my word.
Unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Plays the shot and he knows he needs to take it out and get the bomb down. Here we go. Spike going down.
10
Darian
seconds left.
in a 1v3. Oh,
Oh, that's tough.
great awareness from Carson. I can't be mad at that. Carson with an absolutely amazing play to be aware of where the spike goes down. Darian getting picked. You know what I mean? Unlikely situation for Darian to win, however, very possible. You know what I mean?
I mean,
can't
Carson
be mad
went
at
huge
this.
that round. I mean, I think he got a 4K, right?
Thrifty.
I believe so.
And they get the thrifty. That's a tough eco loss. 10-6 though. Yeah, we'll see what Aspyre does here. I'm sure that, you know, one round out of the last what 6 going Airstream's way is you know, it doesn't feel too bad. You know, it doesn't really hit the psyche anyway. These have been really close games. It's just Aspyre has been able to play attack on Bind much better than Airstream had.
Attack really has been the difference in this match. Darian
For sure.
and Icy. Hold A mid here.
Time to hunt.
Dino looking for that recon with the hound. Doesn't see anybody on B.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Big A push here.
Demon gets a pick.
Careful now.
One heaven.
So-
Does Demon pick this up here? Is he in a really good position? I'm sure the call out there from Kenshin to make sure that the team knows. Darian picking up dash on the flank.
Darian. Huge plays. That might have just won them the round. That flank push, because like the rest of Airstream is just running right into guns right now.
Stunned
They have to
Demon,
get spiked.
throw it out.
One enemy
Smoke
remaining.
gets
Oh
two! Demon with the 3K to lock
4K.
out. Was that almost 4?
4K. Yes.
Demon is absolutely running through Airstream.
He's piecing them. This is
This is
if you're
unreal.
Airstream right now, you're just like,
You
what
gotta
do
be
you do
panicking.
there?
Down 5, map 2, Aspyre has map 1 in hand. This could be the end of the match here in these next rounds to come if Airstream doesn't make a change here on defense. It really just seems like there's nothing they can do to stop this aggression that Aspyre has on offense.
It's not even really aggression, honestly. I would just argue that they're just playing smarter. You know, you're waiting for the info to come in. You're taking that info and saying, all right, this is what we need to do now.
Icy awareness he
Dash
has here.
doing. Oh my
Icy,
word,
just
Icy.
assumed. We had
They're
talked
just
about
going
it being,
guns
we had
blazing.
talked about it being smarts here, but okay, Carson picked up 2. Carson now 3. Kenshin and Darien also pick one up to even the playing field. Should they not pick up that double kill, we'd be in a pretty hairy situation.
Spike
But
planted.
Kenshin and
Last
Darien.
player standing.
Tension goes down.
Satchel out.
They've got the defuse going.
One enemy remaining.
That's tough.
Unfortunate. You know what?
That is
11 to 7
unfortunate.
ain't bad.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, you can give up a couple of rounds here and not feel too bad. You know, you're still in the hot seat.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta clean it up, finish up. You know, 2 rounds and it could be over.
Icy's map awareness 3 out. Person holding the box angle. If they don't pick that up, Icy goes down. I think that round ends a lot sooner than what it.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised that we lost that round whenever Icy just 200 IQ'd the
Find
kid.
the weak
One
point
shot,
and
headshot,
break it.
just perfect plays.
Go get it.
We're gonna see the,
Aggressive
see the-
B push that
I've
we've
got
been
your
talking about.
trail.
yeah, no.
Dino gets the kill from the back of the crowd.
Healing over here.
Icy also getting one in
Icy
the
gets a
swing.
kill. Yeah, now they just gotta find the last 3, get the spike down.
Icy plays the damage. It's alright that he got blooded there, you know what I mean? That's a lot of damage dealt.
Oh, for sure.
Dino, Darien, and Kenshin.
One enemy remaining.
A
Good
dangerous
plays.
trio. Darien and Kenshin both picking one up. It's now a 2v1. Darien, Kenshin.
Spike is still not down. They could very well just wrap this to
Fire,
A
looks like
through
they're
their
gonna
spawn. Yep. Look at that.
Know it.
The awareness.
I have the spike.
This is
Quick rotation here for Airstream would be to go through the portal, and it makes a noise throughout the entire map. I mean,
unless he just goes through spawn. I mean, Spike's down. He's got to play something. They get alerted as soon as he tries to go for the defuse. So I mean, it's just you're
here's these foot.
Here comes the party.
Kenshin getting ready with the rocket launcher. It might be a little bit of overkill here, but it's gonna work. It should.
Last
And it
player
does. No, it
standing.
doesn't.
Oh no, he missed the rocket.
I wouldn't peek if I were Darien. We just gotta play this out.
Good play.
Great slow play from Darien.
Match
Manages to get
point.
the portal to avoid the death of the player.
Things are just looking good for Aspyre. 12-7 match point.
Match point for Aspyre. You know, map 1 in hand. One
This
round,
is
and the match is over.
man to think this could be it for the night. Boys are excited. What do you think is going to happen right after this game? Other than that, of course, that post-match interview. You got to have that.
Blinded.
The game's not over yet, you know. Demon.
This full aggressive push. Something. Kobe's picked up 2. Mobs picked up 1 as well. Darien managed to pick up Kobe's. It's a decent trade out. It's a 3-4. Situation is not that bad for Aspyre. Demon playing the stun. No clue this player's here yet. Darien puts the
Playing.
spike down. Demon in a really good spot here to make sure that this player cannot rotate around the back.
Careful now.
Yeah, this is a huge play by Demon.
Darian
gets
up on the
picked, though.
backside. Tension.
2v4.
One, Tension, does he swing and get the other two?
Oh my word, Kenshin, you rat.
Last player standing.
Wait, no, don't worry, Darian, or sorry, Demon. Unfortunately, Big Body picks up the double kill. I'll tell you what, the game is not over yet.
It is not over yet. We were all talking about post-match interview. I was talking about post-match interview.
Airstream
We'll
is,
fate.
you know, they're fighting, you know, arm and leg here to make sure this game does not end as easy as Aspyre would like it to.
Yeah, they just need to put the nail in the coffin here. Come up with that sick play. Oh, they're eco.
Aspyre is
They're all eco.
full eco here.
If they win this, oh my word.
Let's make some chaos.
It is possible. It is in fact possible to win this. I do like it though. You know, get the eco in. You're 4 rounds up. They win this round here. You're still 3 rounds up.
Letting it rip here in middle map.
Slow plays. Oh my god.
Versus a Vandal here is not necessarily play. Phantom.
Ah, tough.
Yeah. Rotating.
Gets a hit.
Careful now.
And
Last
Dash
player
wisely
standing.
backs up.
Spike down
Spotted.
A.
It's now a 1v5 for Demon. Sheriff in hand. 6 shots to work with.
30 seconds left. Long.
Oh, that's tough.
Aspyre.
You
Too
know,
much cash?
well, they just saved, so they should be good to go.
Vandals and Phantoms back in hand. You're right. Here we go. Does Aspyre shut the round out here and the game? I'm interested. It's interesting to me that we haven't seen that aggressive A push, seeing as they've only done it a handful of times, and both times it worked. Tension, let's follow the bot up into the. Might be that aggressive offensive push that we've seen.
Well, they've got Spike, you know, back in the corridor. I have no idea what's going on. Like, way back in spawn, basically.
Dash
Man,
holding this long one of the last couple rounds.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Good hits.
Cover going out.
You're hoping for a headshot there, but I mean, it's enough to get him backed up and wait to see what happens. Looks like we finally pick up the spike, and we're making a decision. I think we're wrapping A.
Darian picked him up here, rotate.
It is a 5v4.
5v4, 45 seconds to put this down here.
Watch as Aerstream wastes the last little bit of their tech for the round. And it looks like we're going to
30
re-wrap to
seconds left.
B. This
I
is
see the captain at the forefront of the crowd. Here we go.
500 IQ play. You have to wait.
5v4, all 5 players from Aspyre are B lane, looking to push on to the site. Demon gets flooded. Darian here to pick up the trade. The whole team is really here to pick up the trade.
player
Dash
standing.
Oh,
with an
my word.
Spike down B.
insane
That's tough.
4-man round. That's now 12
Yeah, they didn't play Kobeast at all in the mid, and he was able to just kind of have his way.
Fire
Then you
back
had
to an eco round. 4 of the 5 players with the sheriff in hand.
that's tough. This is a close match. Very close. Really excited to see what happens here.
Up in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to chalk up the round already, but I mean, you're going up against ops and vandals and phantoms, and you've got sheriffs.
Someone clip it. He's about to eat his words.
Icy said, "Yup."
We go. I believe they paused the game sentence for a second. There might have been a time.
Oh, yep, gotcha. Understandable. Wonder who's AFK right now.
Oh, Demon's here. Darian. I believe Darian.
Darian.
Yep. Hang on, Darian.
What do you think so far, Former?
You know, I mean, we're about to find out what's going to happen here. The eco round coming out. Darian now with the frenzy instead of the regular classic. Oh, man. I mean, Aerstream is in a really good position here. A super, super good position. Icy swings. Big first pick from Icy.
Huge
The
pick.
one tap. Not missing a shot. Dash gets Kenshin, but that's all right. Dino's ready to play the trade. Does Dino get the trade here?
Blinded.
Backs
Demon
up.
now.
Mobs is absolute. That's
Spider
tough.
in a terrible position.
No, this is honestly not terrible considering that it is an eco round for them. It's not awful. Oh, Mobs gets
There's
the
the
pick.
alt pick that we had talked about. Spike is going to go down for Dino. Demon does manage to pick one up here on the backside. Spike is down. Demon knows where one is. Does Demon get this pick? This is a massive kill here for Demon.
He's just trying to play on.
Last player standing.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
that's so tough.
We're back to Dino. Low health, but a dream. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
12-11.
Unfortunate indeed. Hey, you know, this was another eco round. This allows them to save up and hopefully close it out now. Much better performance from Aerstream. And Aspyre is struggling to find that match point. We've been on match point for quite some time now.
But this is, it's a pretty hefty round here. Vandal for Icy. Phantom for Dino. Phantom for Demon. Phantom for Darian. And Vandal for Kenshin. Here we
Yeah,
go.
let's hope to finish this out, you know.
Like we're
seeing-
gonna get a very aggressive push on A here. We have 4 people stacked up ready to take it from different angles. Dino and Kenshin. Ready to go. Dino for sure has called that out.
Blinded.
All the tech wasted. And now we're
Aspyre's
rotating back to B.
Rotating B.
I mean, this is a good call though.
And now it looks like we're going back through mid. Do we see the fake rotation like we saw in map 1?
Honestly, if they push the short lane on the A, they're in good shape. You know, 7 and 8 have to turn around, but
got your trail.
Joke's over. You're dead.
oh, yeah, they see all the tech.
Our spike
Demon
carrier's
in a
down.
great spot here. Does Demon pick up
Spike
2?
down B.
Oh, unfortunate he doesn't get there before his run it back expires. Kobe's picking up 2. Dino gets 1. That's the ult down. Does Dino get 2 here?
Last player
Oh
standing.
my. The damage played though. Demon manages to pick one up. Dino made him
30
super
seconds
weak.
left.
Got
Demon
spike.
in a 1v3. Spike in hand. 23 seconds now to get the spike down B. Do we see a 1v3 for Demon to clutch up not only the round but the entire game?
This would be crazy from Demon.
Unfortunate.
Oh, tied
It
up.
seems right now like nothing can stop Aerstream.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Into overtime.
Here we go. Again, for those of you just now tuning in or might not know Valorant, it is a win by 2
1
situation.
second, peeps. I gotta visit the Astral to place some stars.
Hey, what? Aerstream and Aspyre are two very close match teams. Both maps so far have been insanely close. I'm wondering here, does Aerstream have what it takes to take this into map 3? One may think there's a lot of stress on Aspyre here, seeing as they haven't been so lucky with the ratio of win to loss in these last few rounds, but to a veteran player, this is a 0-0 situation. You have to play this like it's the start of the game.
Yep. That is true. We're starting to see plays being made onto the A side. Hopefully, we can get some picks here. Shots
Aspyre
go out.
back on
Nothing.
defense.
Oh, that is true. We are back on defense. Tough.
Every round matters from here forth. Tension with a great angle here on showers. If Kenshin can get a recon call out here, this would be absolutely amazing. Does Kenshin see one here?
I don't think he saw him. He's got to time the jump with their shoulder. That's not ideal.
Kenshin now in U-Haul. Darian looking to hold mid. These jump peaks are going to be big. All it takes is one. Demon there with the jump peak, as I just spoke about, has to be calling out B Heaven now. It's got to be a conservative call out because it is only one. We haven't seen more than one. Kenshin now in a really good spot. Icy even in an even better spot. Icy here with one. Icy almost gets two.
Oh, tough. 3v4.
Darian going to Heaven.
Spike planted.
One is weak. One of their four is weak. That's got to count for something.
They can just push onto this. I mean, they kind of have to, right? You have to make a play here. Airstream's in a good position. Parson's gonna. I don't think he's gonna send it. I think they're just waiting for.
Big double from
Oh,
Dino and Demon.
please.
Demon faking the defuse.
One enemy
My
Picks
remaining.
it up.
Ready.
Darian finds the
Last
last
picks.
one.
Huge.
Here we
wins.
go. Here we go. 13-12. First overtime round goes to Aspyre. This has to be the start of something new. Cash in hand for Aspyre.
Switching sides.
Weapons still
Match
from two
point.
of the players here. This is a great position for Aspyre. I'm sure the armor's being bought. You see 50 for all players of Aspyre. Heavy armor bought. Ready to go. The Vandals and the Phantoms are in hands. It looks like we're shaping up to see this aggressive B push that we haven't seen since the early rounds.
Yeah, I like this play too. Although we are seeing two stack mid, and you've got some guys hanging around teleporter.
Does Icy pick one up?
Oh my word.
It's interesting to see that Airstream has bought an off this late in the game. They can't have much cash in hand coming off of that loss.
No, but I mean, they've got to do something here. I mean, their backs against the ropes, right?
I'm interested to say the least. They're doing a great job of holding Aspyre here off the feed. The Orbis pick up from Dino.
Hawk out.
The
Blinded.
tech is coming out.
I see with this slow rotation through mid.
It's unfortunate you don't get any picks on the B site, so you have to kind of wrap it back, figure it out.
Going up.
Heaven holds could be massive here.
Oh,
Great damage
my
done by
word.
Demon. That's huge. That is really great shots to make sure that that player stops peeking Heaven. Does Demon pick him up? He does.
Great
Demon,
shot.
great opening pick. It's a 5v4. Does Aspyre close the game here? Spike is going down. Dino has it. Darian holding the flank. You'd imagine he's going to get that kill here in a second.
Parson's backing up. Oh,
Icy, a
goes
big
down.
pick here for Icy.
5v3.
Darian, this flank is going to be really the big pick here. Darian is about to pick up a massive flank kill. Does Darian pick it up?
Getting mad.
Darian loses the gunfight. Seemed like an unlikely thing that could happen. Icy gets stunned. Icy, does Icy recover from this?
One
Icy
enemy remaining.
does. It's a.
Last player
Oh my god, it's a
standing.
1v1.
1v1.
Here we go.
1v1.
Mobs gets stunned, but still gets the kill. And has
That's
plenty of
tough.
time for the defuse. Mobs
Plenty of time for the
clutches
defuse.
up massive.
Wow.
Massive for Airstream. It's a 13-13 match.
You got this.
How many rounds are we going to go back and forth?
Oh,
Switching sides.
I don't know. I kind of have to pee, so
Overtime.
hopefully not too many more. overtime. Aspyre back on defense. Everybody's got full buys.
I'm nervous.
Airstream's got full buys.
It's crazy to say that we are in a 13-13 situation, seeing as we saw a 12-7 lead earlier
Yes.
for Aspyre.
We had a commanding lead for a good amount of the game, and now it has the Airstream. Give them credit where credit's due. They've gone off. What is happening now though? Look at it. B push, very aggressive.
This is aggression that we
gets
haven't
this pick.
seen. Icy does get the pick.
Ice gets the pick. Let's go.
Great job. That's a great pick here to keep them off of that A site. Demon. Great stun. He swings it. Oh, man. Imagine the double pick there.
That would have been sick, honestly. I don't think anybody from Aspyre has bought an op this round or this map. I don't think anybody has gotten one.
Not even Demon, who we saw offing in map 1.
Hawk out.
See Dino and Demon working together again and again.
Careful now.
Demon pleads the
Wisely
health.
backs up and plays his life.
30 seconds left.
Bullets flying everywhere.
Satchel out.
Spike planted.
They get the plant down.
Icy on the flank here. Demon picks up 2.
Careful now.
Huge picks.
Demon plays the health. Darian getting picked up, but it's all right. It's a 4v2 situation for
One
Aspyre.
enemy remaining.
Kenshin now picking one up. Kenshin getting bloodied.
Last player
Bodied by
standing.
Body, who picks up 3.
Oh my god.
Does Body hold this round off?
Ace.
Body with
Unreal.
ace.
Body picking up the ace in an overtime round where they
Switching
needed
sides.
it. Aspyre
Match
needs to win this round here.
Imagine Airstream comes back from a 12-7.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane.
14-13 in overtime.
Should-do.
Unbelievable.
About
Tommy
them.
Trips dropped his phone in the toilet when Darian lost that gunfight. You hate to see it.
That's a double L right there, really.
Tommy is down horrendous.
Here we go. Big offensive round here from Aspyre. Dino playing that early recon here with the Hound.
Mobs gets a pick. That's tough. 4v5. Not looking good for Aspyre.
Never give up. Here we go.
Yeah. We got
He's
this.
down. We have Demon, Dino, Darian, and Kenshin. They're playing it very, very slow. I love it. I love the hesitation. You hear that one gunshot, and that marks all-out warfare. Here we go. Aspyre full pressing onto the site. Kenshin with a really good hold here. I gotta imagine Kenshin picks up at least 2 here. Demon getting
Demon
one.
gets
It's
one.
now a 4v4 round. I'm gonna stay with Kenshin.
Should die. Demon gets
Big
another
pick by Kenshin. Demon with another pick. Demon holding
1v2.
this backside here.
Kenshin with
Kenshin
another.
looks like he's gonna... Is Kenshin gonna push up? Mob's pushing into Demon. Demon gets the pick. Big body
Down.
picking up that pick. Here we go. 3v1. Does Big Body get the clutch again? Big Body gets shut down by Dino. Dino isn't gonna let it happen 2 rounds in a row. 14-14.
Switching sides.
Aspyre is
Overtime.
back on defense. Here we go.
Well, we're going at least 30. This has been a battle of attrition for
We're
map
going
2.
into round 29 in map 2.
Definitely
28
a very
rounds have
tight
been
game.
played.
Nuts.
And we are
Absolutely
at a
nuts.
deadlock. I'll tell you what. That ace by Big Body,
Oh yeah.
that
the
is it has to be. It has to
Has
be.
to.
Big Body came up huge. Huge for Airstream in an overtime round. That's something you very rarely see happen in an overtime round where all players are on their awareness side of gameplay. You know what I mean? I'm interested to see what happens here. We're going to get another timeout taken at 10 seconds.
Another timeout.
Chat. Let's get your guesses, chat. Here we go. What do we got?
Yeah,
Who do we
what
got
we got?
taking this round? Who do we got taking this round? Let's hear what you got to Let's hear what you got to say. Reading chat throughout this timeout. Aspyre. Jaws calling the Aspyre win. Aspyre got that rush down. Here we go. Easy dub. Let's say we take these next 2 rounds here. I do not feel comfortable calling this an easy dub. By no means was this an easy run through. Aerstream has played 2 fantastic games. Sure, they lost map 1, but I mean, it was a very close map 1. You know what I mean? Aerstream is playing great together. What happens this? You would think that winning an overtime round would give you the momentum to win the very next round. However, both teams have proven that that's not the case.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely not an easy dub. Not in the slightest.
Icy drawing this.
Yeah, that is a very creepy smiley face right there, Icy. We appreciate it.
Here we go. Dino. Hubers, you got this.
I got it. Well, chat, we are in a TV timeout, so to speak. So I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Rogue Energy. Make sure to use code Aspyre at checkout for 10% off. Have to. It is easily the biggest dub you will take of the night. Rogue Energy also does Rogue Hydration and Rogue Shakes. And they've got this extreme thing. I'm not sure what it's about, but I'm kind of curious. Tommy Tripp says demon a demon. In fact, truer words have never been said. It is also worth noting that Demon is the only one who hasn't put Aspyre onto his name. But you know what? He kind of plays like a demon, so he can just be fine, you know?
Demon? So this is a little bit of an update. Something the chat has no clue about.
Uh-oh.
Demon has been signed to Aspyre about half an hour before this match started and came in as a clutch substitution. And has been making one hell of an impact on this match.
Don't hold back.
Oh, for sure. Beast. Truly.
Going up.
Get the round started off. Demon just wants that orb. Goes and gets it. He didn't care that he's stunned. Aerstream wisely backs off.
Yo.
Poison's off.
These are great defensive holds here. This is an interesting offensive round from Aerstream. Sure, they're predominantly on the A side of the map, but they are spread so far apart for an offensive round.
Yeah, looks like they're really just trying to get that early pick. Get any information, but Aspire's not really giving it to him either. Icy here. Oh my word.
Does Icy get this pick here?
Cover going out.
This would be nuts. Smoke goes down and then just beams Carson.
Carson, a very big player for Aerstream. And Icy takes him out.
Huge pick. Oh, and the information into mid
30
by
seconds
Dino.
left.
Dash picking
gets a
up
pick
Icy,
on
so the
Icy.
trade is played. Kobe's picks one up now. Kenshin, does Kenshin pick one up here? Kenshin picks up two with the lineup!
Spike down A.
Oh my gosh!
They just
Kenshin
lined
has
up
to call
for
out
him.
this rotation. Demon is waiting for Kobe's. We go back to
10
Kenshin now, who
seconds
hears the
left.
footsteps behind him. Kenshin
One
picks
enemy
up another
remaining.
one. Kenshin with the rocket launcher in hand.
Satchel out.
Almost picks up the fourth.
My God.
Last player
Kenshin gets
standing.
blooded.
Oh.
Defenders won. Not enough time for the spike to go down.
enough time for
Kenshin,
Spike.
an amazing
Switching
hold on
sides.
that A site.
Match point.
Unreal defensive work by Kenshin. Aspyre, 1 point to take it. Do we stop this overtime run right here?
Clutch up. Round 30. 15-14.
Unreal.
I'm just. This is just nuts, honestly. This game has been absolutely unbelievable.
Go
It's been a
Demon.
great time.
Here's the aggressive opening push from Demon. Takes some damage. Still has a little bit of shields and a good bit of health. Demon now stunned from the Hound. Demon avoids the bird.
He's just capturing orbs.
Demon big stun.
Careful now.
Does Demon pick up dash here? We've seen Demon pick up that shot through the wall time and time again. I'm surprised we didn't see it there.
Yeah, dash moved in just the right time. Oh my word.
Oh,
Icy. That's
he's
so
kicking
tough.
himself for that one. A second longer of a hold, and Icy picks up that flank here.
45.
Here we go. Kenshin
Bomb not down.
getting stunned and wall banged.
Yeah, wall
Great team
banged.
play here from Ascension. Airstream.
Airstream.
We go back to Demon now. Demon.
Last
Oh,
player
tough.
standing. Flawless.
All right.
Airstream
Round-
are doing insane things to make sure they do
Switching
not give this
sides.
game up.
Overtime.
We are going into round number 31.
They're doing the most, truly.
This is unbelievable.
We at least go 32 rounds this game at this map.
God. We're up to over 50 rounds of Valorant in this match, and I have not had a single drop of water.
You had some rogue energy though, right?
Or, before the match. So I'm
Before the
amped. I'm
match.
ready to go, thanks to Rogue Energy. You know what I mean? Code Aspyre at checkout for a discount. But, I'm thirsty as hell.
I feel that. I feel that. The caster's cursed. Gotta get that water, that hydration.
Here we go. We got another timeout. Oh, my golly.
Looks like it's perfect time to grab yourself some water.
I mean, to be fair, right, with these timeouts coming in late, who'd have thought we'd be going into round 31? Not enough time for water. Icy states that
not
he's ready in
enough.
chat.
Yeah,
Here
he's
we
ready.
go. Going into round 31. Oh my gosh.
We need to set up the channel points and have a hydrate.
Oh man, I'll tell you. Oh, here we go. Icy.
Still in sight.
Gunshots coming in. Darian. Does Darian make a big play here?
They're already playing.
Big pick from Kenshin.
But-
Another big pick from
Planted.
Kenshin.
No, Kenshin.
Kenshin looking to pick up third here. Does Kenshin pick up Carson?
Last player standing.
Oh man, we're in a dangerous situation here. Demon in a 1v3. All three players low on health. Demon with one.
Careful now. No charges left.
Demon with two.
My ultimate.
Does Demon get the 1v3? Demon!
Demon!
Demon! 1v3!
Clutch.
And the defuse on this spike.
Ooh, that's going on a highlight
What
reel,
a
but careful
clutch
now.
from Demon.
Oh my
Switching
god.
sides.
Somebody
Match
clip
point.
that.
Oh
Holy
my gosh.
smokes.
I'm losing my mind. This match has been going on. These two maps alone have taken over 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Here.
We are going into round number 32 on only map 2. Ladies and gentlemen,
Here.
if Airstream wins this, we still have another map.
What a great game, honestly.
The strong aggression through mid. Aspyre has had enough. They know they want to win this attacking round. They full push through mid. Icy getting the bomb down.
Get this down.
Kenshin picking
Really
up
good
Carson
pick.
on the backside. Aspire's had enough. We're posted up. They're ready to go.
Spikes planted 5v4. We're in a good position to win this right here. Really just have to finish right here. Hopefully Big Body doesn't come and ace all of us.
Big Body certainly being the person we need to worry about. Kobe's picking one up. Demon picks
Demon
it
gets
up.
one.
Body picking
Fade it.
up Demon. Is Body gonna clutch it up again? for Aerstream. We have Darian, Kenshin, and Dino all holding mid. Kenshin picking up another one. Kenshin looking for another.
One enemy
Kenshin
remaining.
picks it up again. Kenshin rocket launcher and hit. Dino gets the final
Attackers
player.
win.
Kenshin, arguably the player of the overtime. Unreal game. We go to 32 rounds for Aspyre to take it into a 2-0 series sweep. Oh my gosh. I'm tired.
Manages to find it 5-4 here. Aspyre gets the round, stops momentum, and they're at match point.
This is his time to shine, but the fuse is underway. He thinks it's Johnny Q, but he pops out just in time. Beautiful.
Here on the short side, looking to find it, and does. Aspyre picks up round number 3. And another one there in favor of Aspyre. They're starting to run this one back. Pending one, maybe make it 2. And no, it's going to be a massacre. Everyone pistols in hand. Aspyre takes it to map 3.